Tranzeet Sports TV back again, match day 23 and EPL. First 5 games played today, and we had some results, interesting ones. But I'm going to talk about City's game and Liverpool's game as well, and I mentioned to West Ham as well. And obviously, Tottenham just don't want to win games. So, City started today, they won 2-0 against Wolves. And regardless of what they're going through right now, you expect City to win that game, especially playing at home. And they did win 2-0. But there are going to be a few things I want to talk about. And of course, the Liverpool game as well, like I mentioned. But before we go ahead, don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Hit the like button. And I really, really want to hear what you have to say on this one. I also share this video. Please, 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 please share this video. Yeah, City have been struggling, especially defensively. Pep Guardiola did a couple of things in this game, which is what I really want to mention. And I want to commend him for doing it because it takes bravery for a coach to do that. You know that in the last 9 games, Haaland has just 1 goal, which is scored from a penalty spot. So he's been struggling in front of goal, personally and as a team as well. He's had chances, but he didn't manage to take them away. And we know these things happen with strikers. And the kind of credit he has in the bank and the kind of record he has in EPL, it takes a lot of balls to drop him. And he didn't start this game. Doku didn't start as well. And Foden was also dropped to the bench. And these are players, Manos Doku, Foden and Haaland are players that Pep have used very well this season. They managed, they look like they're good players for him. And he dropped them. Another thing that I believe that helped City win this game today was McGahey coming into that defensive line. Of course, we know what a fantastic player that he is, but not just the quality on the ball or defensively, but the organization he brought into that defense helps City, negate a few counter-attacks that Wolves tried to throw at them today. And this goes a long way to show what qualities and experience can do to a team. And this is, I've mentioned Barcelona in the past, this is what Barcelona, I think, is suffering from. They don't have that maturity and organization defensive. It's not just keeping the high line. It's how you organize yourself and how you are able to envisage counters and your positioning as well when your team is attacking. It helps you to deal with counters. If you don't have that organization, if you have that intelligence and mentality to know or smell when there could be a turnover or danger, or even if there is, where the attack is likely going to go, is always going to be difficult for you to cope. And City has been all over the place defensively in the past few games. And Gehi coming in today, I know Wolves is one of the worst, in fact, not one of, he's the worst team in EPL at the moment, but they have been, the last 4 or 5 games, they've been at least getting some draws in places that you did not expect them to. So yeah, City came back to winning ways today. Kudos to Guardiola for dropping Haaland and Foden, obviously Doku as well. And that organization with the spine being Donnarumma, Gehi and Rodri in the middle of the park defensively, as I say, made it very difficult for Wolves to get anything out for City today. And obviously Semenyo continuing with his sparkling start of life in Man City as well, getting the 2nd goal. And Wolves could not just do anything to hurt City today. I don't know. The big question now is, and I'm asking you this, City back? Is this the shape and the selection that's going to get them into winning ways? Do you think Pep should continue to drop Haaland to the bench for now? Because they say most times in football, if you don't change a winning team or if it doesn't break, don't fix it. So now that's the big question for you. Do you think for now City should sit out Haaland and use this formation going into their following games? Then let's touch on Liverpool. Liverpool, in their last 5 games, now have not won. They've drawn 4 and lost 1. And Bournemouth on the other side, 13 games with 1 win. They've been struggling. They have a lot of draws. They've lost plenty as well. Today, they went up 2-0 after Liverpool had a very strong start to the game. Though Liverpool came back 2-1, 2-2. it looked like they were pressing for the winner. But all of a sudden, that same cry is still crying. Yes, we know that Bournemouth, away to Bournemouth is a difficult place to go. But I mean, with the qualities that Liverpool had on the pitch, one would expect them to round this one up or at least go home with a point. But last minute of the game, 95th minute, just like Bournemouth did as well, the last home game, Ben Semenyo was still there scoring against, what team was it? Was it Aston Villa or West Ham? And today again, they got their goal from the chaos that was caused by a long throw. And Liverpool failed to clear their lines. Alisson tried his best to save it, but somehow the ball came back and Bournemouth were lucky to beat the line. If you remember, I don't know if you know about these stats as well. Ariola said during the week that Liverpool is the only team that he has not managed to get anything out of since he became the coach of Bournemouth. And today he did that, and he didn't just get 1 point, he got 3 points. The question now is, what is wrong with Liverpool? Again, one of the biggest take out of this game negatively for Liverpool was Virgil van Dijk. Sometimes pedigree can become a problem for you because the pedigree of Van Dijk, a lot of questions don't go his way. But if you look at the second goal that Liverpool considered today, you're going to blame Van Dijk. The third one was still between him and Kakes. That left side of the defense for Liverpool has proved to be a massive problem for them throughout the season. Kakes was substituted and Robinson came in, and still Liverpool conceded. I don't know what Arne Slot has to do. I believe that this matter with Liverpool is not just quality systems and structure. Part of it is also in the mind. And Arne Slot dislodged the flow that team had by buying a lot of first-team players. And this touched the minds of the players that fought and won the league for Liverpool last season. I think that's what it is. And obviously, the spine of that team is also getting older. Liverpool did not systematically and gradually try to rebuild. They did it all at once. And it has not worked. Like I've said so many times, it has not worked for Liverpool in the past as well. When they used to do it, buy so many big players in a summer, it never worked for them. I don't know why they went back to old habits that didn't work for them. So, yeah, Liverpool, they look better in the eye today, but still, defensively, they have issues. And teams no longer, like what my friend says, once you lose that fear factor, that teams know that they can get at you, they will always do. So many times today, Bournemouth created dangerous situations against Liverpool, though they were not at clinical. Maybe this game would have led Liverpool a long time before they even got the winning goal. So the question now is, if you're a Liverpool fan, if you're in the board for Liverpool, do you think, can you start to consider to ask questions of Arne Slot's future? Or do you think he has enough credit in the bank to still trust him to the end of the season and maybe even another season? So that's the big question. Let me know what you think, and I will see you again next time. Ciao.